Hello, can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Is everybody there? Hello, Mickey Tinker. I see you. Hello, Jackie, Silver Soul, Seri. Hello, gorgeous. How you doing? CAQ. Hello, Wise Angle. How is everybody doing tonight? How's all my British family? All my British friends? Are we all okay? No one's been on the naughty step for rioting or anything, please. Hey, AP, Gail. Kay, Judy, Angela, guten Abend, Angela. Susan, hello. You hear me? That's good. So, hello, Stephanie, Sharon. Sharon. Hello, Cat Wrangler. Hello, Elaine from South Mississippi. I bet it's muggy there in the summer, eh? I bet it gets really muggy and warm. Hello, Vicky, Rosie, Sharon, Lucy, Janine, Lottie, Sylvie, Jillian. You've been at the beach? Hello, happy darling. Penny. Hello, Josie. Hello, Trouble. How are you doing? Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Aurora. Binky, good evening. It does all over the whole of the US. I bet it does get muggy like. Casey, how you doing? Hello, ML. You looking over there? It's not as who should be on this. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Supreme Leader Keir Starmer is just adding to it. Hello, Sherry. Vicky. Catherine, hello. Okay, Scottish summer. We're going up to Scotland last week, 31st of August, we're going up. Hello, Julie. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah, so we've got a bit of stuff going on in the kingdom at the minute. It's a little bit cray, if you will. It's been a little bit of a tense time, just to say the least. Luckily, nothing so far up north to where I am yet. But we'll see what happens. Waiting for your new grandchild to be born. Oh, Binky, congratulations for when they arrive. I hope it all goes well. Must be exciting, eh? That's some good news. That is some good news. What we're going to delve in today, though, is any fallouts and perceptions around the interview. The interview was today. Hello, Steph, darling. Hello, Iris. I missed saying hello to Irish. Everybody, I just called you Irish. Why did I call you Irish? Hello, Jen, darling. Hello, Christine. Hello. For some reason, my brain couldn't work there. Hello, Laurie, darling. Welcome, everyone. We are going to be talking into the fallout from the interview. And we're going to see what the King and William has to think about it. But we're also going to check in on Meghan's energy. Mwea, hello. Yeah, we could have a look into that as well, Mwea. You're on Hawke's Bay. Ooh, that sounds dramatic, Hawke's Bay, doesn't it? Hey, Noma Weibo, how you doing, girl? Hello, Polly, darling. Hello, Gemma. Yeah, it is interesting because we're in the middle of we're at the start of a Mercury retrograde today. It's also, it's Lionsgate for a few weeks around Lionsgate, but there's like, it'd be pivotal on the 8th of the 8th. So it's some strange energies. It's a strange energies going on in the universe to do this particular interview at this time. Wasn't it full moon again? No, it's coming into new moon. It's coming into new moon. I think it's new moon Leo. We shall have a look, though. We shall have a look and see how she feels like the interview has went. And did she get what she achieved out of the interview? I think because she signposted to her self-deletion story again. As the cards picked up last night, like she was going to like talk about her self-deletion. This is leading up to, guys, this is leading up to them really starting to come for the internet, because she's mentioned how she feels, and they're going to use the stuff with the children, the horrible things that happened with children online. They're going to kind of use it as a way to justify some of their getting back at the internet who are critical of them. Basically, that's what's going to happen. I didn't watch it. I've just seen bits and bobs, bit off like HD Tudor, bit in the Mail, bit in this, bit in that, you know. So it is. She will. We can have a look at how Meghan and Harry see the riots in the UK, and if they're going to use anything with the riots to their advantage, because it does seem like that could play into the UK are evil people kind of situation type deal. You know what I mean? I have Moon in Leo, 10th house. Wow. I've got some Leo kicking about. My destiny's in Leo. My fortune sign's Leo. Hello, Cindy, darling. Hello, Julie. Hello, everyone I've missed as well. Hello, lurkers. Hi, lurkers. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with most of Leo. Well, you put it this way, you've got Princess Anne as a Leo. I mean, you know, they're pretty forthright, pretty does what it says on the tin, people, you know, for the most part. It's the rest of the charts that I feel has knocked Megsy up, to be honest. Hello, Maxine, darling. August 8. Oh, that's a good sign, actually. Hello, Sharon, Wendy. Come on in. Come on in. Let's have a look. Let's see where we're going with this. Let's see how Meghan feels this interview went. Okay, Page of Pentacles, straight away. They did mention the children, didn't they? The invisible children. Recollections may vary how they got here and how many there are of them, if they exist at all. But we have got the Page of Pentacles starting off. She's feeling quite satisfied with it. She sees this as a new way to reposition herself. She thinks this is going to bring in fortune for her. The Page of Wands is crossing over, though she is a little bit, what's crossing over her is there's a lot of exaggeration here with the Page of Wands. It's very bravado. It's very showing off. Hello, I'm the Page of Wands. Look at my wand. It's yeah. This is very. Two of Wands is what's known about the situation, and the Four of Swords again in reverse. If you were on the live stream last night, you will notice that I said that there is a lot of death and death being mentioned around the interview. Megsy was invoking this whole kind of notion of her self-deletion, if you will. You've got to be careful what you say on YouTube. So yeah, the Two of Wands is in reverse. I feel like here this door has been shut in their face. And I feel that door is their relevancy and their energy towards like the monarchy. I feel like they are out. The Four of Swords in reverse, they're rehashing this story. For Harry's energy last night, we got the Emperor in reverse. I was saying like he wants daddy's attention. So this is going back to that reading as well. That energy still stands. That energy still stays there. So she thinks she's done something. She wanted all of the attention. Look at me. I am the center of everything. Okay. So this was her trying to set a whole reset button on her image and kind of reminding herself of, trying to remind people of where she's been and what she's been doing with the world, leaving the situation. And she would like, in that essence, she would like that level of clout back. Six of Cups, it's in reverse, and the Two of Swords. The Six of Cups in reverse is a misremembering of events. Looking back at things, thinking, oh, things were like so different back then. Da, 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 da. Yeah. The Three of Pentacles there. There's going to be some disruption. Things aren't going to land. Things aren't going to work as well as she wanted them to. I feel like this is being set up as a segue into something else. I really do feel like she's setting up a segue into something else here. What she wants is the Four of Wands. She wants to look successful and graceful and all of these things. And Temperance. Okay. She's come out here and she's trying, this is what she's wanting to do with this. There is some creative endeavors she wants to add to this story. There is a creative endeavor that she wants to add to this story. She wants to disrupt. There's some energy here with the Three of Pentacles there, where things are not going to work as well as she wanted them to. The Temperance card coming up. Now, this could be one of the many Sagittarians that orbit them. They may well come out and say something about all of this, but she's wanting to reestablish herself. This is the Four of Wands. This is like kind of say, look, I am this wholesome together. I've got all of this going on. I am established. I've been through it. Look at me. I've succeeded. She wants to look like she has succeeded. She wants to look like she's wholesome. However, everything is still in the balance. There is a lot of people who are still undecided about her narrative and her story with the Two of Swords surrounding her. Now, that could become people who are near her. Somebody's not necessarily buying all of this story, to be honest with you. Let's have a look and see where Harry is in with all of this. I want to do a reading on Harry as well to see if he actually believes the self-deletion story. Let's have a look. Okay, Harry has paid a lot of attention to some of the details here with the story. Like, they weren't going into this to make it a unsuccess as everything is. They wanted to make sure that everything was timed and perfect and correct. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, they're out of the royal family. It's really a rallying cry. There we go. It really is a rallying cry against the royals. What's driving Harry about this? Now, we've got the Queen of Pentacles underneath here. This could be representative of an earth sign woman. So we do have some options. We have got the mother-in-law, Doris. We have got Her Royal Highness, Catherine, Princess of Wales. And we have got the Fool in reverse above. So there's a risk involved in this, and there's a risk about smearing the monarchy. I feel like he's trying to gain some leverage here with this interview for some reason. But what the risk was out of the whole interview? Magician trying to bring things together, get it going, get it sorted. Oh, okay. So we've got the Three of Pentacles there. And we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse underneath. They're feeling a little bit satisfied about it at the minute. There's Temperance again. They've got a Sagittarius here. They're really trying to bring things together and trying to kind of smooth over, iron out. Ironically enough, they're trying to iron out any of the creases in their public perception, which is ironic when you think about it, because neither of them have got an iron, to be honest. Temperance there is surrounding Harry. He's feeling quite satisfied with how things have went. And there's a Temperance character twice in the cards here. And that Temperance relates to this astrological sign of Sagittarius. The Three of Swords is in reverse. He wants what? And there's the Knight of Cups in reverse. This was meant to be to try and change the narrative, and it's foreshadowing for something else. Harry wants to hurt the monarchy. He wants to hurt his father. He knows that there's a risk involved here. What's underneath the situation? That could well be Catherine. And a lot of it stems from all of the popularity of the Princess of Wales since before this year was large enough for them to be bothered by her. But after everything that's went on, her popularity has drastically increased. Just in my personal opinion, people now have a solid favourite now, I guess, out of the monarchy. And 9 times out of 10, that is Catherine. The Magician there, leaving the situation. So there's some kind of favour being brought in, and something kind of magic made this happen. It was almost like the impossible happened. But Megsy's wanting to reset, a big reset. And he's going on, and he knows this interview will cause some issues with His Majesty the King and, of course, beautiful William. Let's have a look and see how. Let's have a look, see, where am I? Doobie-doo. Always jealous of Catherine, isn't it? Completely jealous of Catherine. She's a good-looking woman. I mean, you know, she's clever, she's pretty, she's amazing looking, she's got a figure, you know, it's just like, she looks great. I mean, like she looks absolutely wonderful. Hello, spirit animal darling. Hello, AP. Yeah. Let's have a look at William first, and then we'll look at King Charles. How did William feel about this interview? Does William feel played? What's going on? Is William going to reach out to them? I think that's done and dusted. 6 of Cups. Okay. So this is taking him back to something in his childhood, which is an interesting starting point. That could be the way. Okay, he's feeling gaslit as well. 7 of Cups comes out straight away after the 6. 8 of Swords is in reverse. And the Page of Swords is in reverse. He doesn't believe the story. He thinks they're lying. He thinks they're lying. The Page of Swords being in reverse, he thinks somebody is trying to stir up trouble and create drama and create bother for the royals and the royal family. The 7 of Cups is crossing over, and he feels a completely gaslit by it all. But at the minute, he feels like he can walk away free. He knows his way out of this whole situation. He just feels like they are being really disingenuous with the 7 of Cups crossing over. There's so much stuff out there, and I think the thing that he's going back to his childhood with all of this is basically the way his parents' marriages disintegrated very publicly in the press. I think there's an energy there of that. It's kind of reminding him of that energy. We have the 3 of Cups coming into the situation, leaving the situation, and that energy, to me, there's a lot of cups in here. I think he's just like, oh God, what now? Oh, really? You're doing an interview? Really? Great, fantastic. It's just going to be gossip and rubbish. Then we have the Star coming up, and it's in the positive for William. I like that. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Lovers in reverse as well. So what is on William's mind when it comes to Harry and Meghan? It is the betrayal of his brother, and that would indicate the 6 of Cups starting off as well. It's the betrayal of his brother and thinking back to that time. The Lovers surrounding William is in reverse. I do not feel like there is any healing to be had between William and the Harkles. It's not going to happen. There is a drift. We do have a healing moment here, though, coming up. The Star is in the upright, so that is a potentially something with Auntie Sophie, because Sophie is the only Aquarian in the royal family. However, if we look at the cards meaning per se, this is a big healing moment for William. I think he's had a lot of stress this year, a lot of trouble this year, be it from the press, various people saying ridiculous things about Catherine. That Star there is a healing moment for William. I like that. But it's not with his brother, though, because there's this divide. It's surrounding them. The Lovers card is a great healing card as well. What's on his mind is the King of Pentacles. That would be himself. And the Queen of Swords has come out. Something's going on with Sophie. I think Sophie's going to guide them right somehow through all of this, because the Aquarian energy and air is an air sign, and Queen of Swords is an air sign. Of course, you've also got Libras and Geminis, but the only one in the royal family who is an actual working royal is Soph. So I feel like there's something happening with Sophie that's going to bring William more kind of, is going to help William heal from this kind of wound he has with from his brother. I think he's done. I think he's finished. But there is still that childhood connection, and that connection that they both had with the mother, which is obviously unique to siblings, your relationship with your parents. And that's kind of all gone now. Maybe with the lovers in reverse, William's hearing rumours of a divorce. Let us have a look and see what the king thinks of this interview. 8 of Wands, it's just a lot of noise. They're just trying to get traction. 9 of Cups, NFI, still not invited to Balmoral. We have the Knight of Pentacles. He's only paying attention to the Harry portions, and the 10 of Cups. Unhappy family, broken family, ruptured family. He's not buying it. The 5 of Swords there, the king is just like he hopes that they get their details right. That's interesting that the king is thinking, well, you better get your details right, you better get your facts in order. That is a different change of energy. I'm liking that. Let's see what else is going on. Queen of Wands. Okay. It's in the positive. They are desperately wanting some type of attention, right? They are desperately wanting some type of attention, Meghan and Harry, from the king. I don't think that necessarily is going to be him reaching out to Megsy and saying, oh, I'm really sorry you tried to self-delete. I think we've got Princess Anne's birthday coming up. I expect we're going to be seeing the King and Princess Anne really soon. Because Anne is, of course, a Leo. So that Leo relates to the Queen of Wands. It's fire sign cards. 8 of Cups. Why doesn't they just move on? Why don't they just go away? They are so frustrating. Why don't they just jog on? And the 3 of Cups surrounding him. So he thinks they're enjoying it. This is like he's just like he's befuddled by them. He doesn't get them. He knows this is all about money, cash. And now we have the Sun in reverse. What's known about the interview? I think he was interested, and he's only interested in it because of Harry is involved in it. That's all he's interested in. Still not invited to Balmoral. 10 of Cups in reverse. They cause known fractures in the family. 5 of Swords. He's like, well, if they're going to talk rubbish, they better get the facts right. I know the king wouldn't have expressed it like that, but that's the energy. The Queen of Wands coming up here. The Queen of Wands is, yeah, like I said, there's a fire sign lady. You've got as well fire signs in the royal family. You have got Princess Beatrice is also a Leo. In fact, she's born on Lionsgate. She's born on the 8th of August. And you also have Eugenie. She's an Aries. Thinking it's Princess Anne. I'm getting the vibe of Princess Anne. I'm getting somebody like, yeah, I think that 8 of Cups in reverse. This is just them like wanting to walk away. Why don't they just go away? Why don't they just jog on? Why are they still here? He doesn't get them. But interestingly enough, the king believes that after some money, he knows that after some money, this came up in the Columbia readings as well. They are after big money. They want to revamp. The king thinks this interview somehow is all about the Benjamins. The sun in reverse. It might be bright, it might be dazzling, but if you look at it too long, you start feeling nauseous and you get a headache. I really feel like that for the sun in reverse would describe His Majesty's relationship with Harry right now. I wonder if Princess Anne's going to say something. It's interesting that we have got the Queen of Wands there. I don't feel the energy of these cards that the king is going to entertain it, because he seems to be acutely aware that this is just about cash. We are now moving on. We are going to be asking the cards, does Harry actually believe in the self-deletion story? I'm sure we've read on this before back in the day, but we can have a check now. See if he's up to speed yet. See if he's finally figured it all out. Because with a narcissist, with Megsy is a narcissist, but with a narcissist, and Harry is, I think Lady C actually said that the other day, didn't she? One of you guys told me that. I've been saying that since 2019, but if Megsy is a narcissist, and we believe she is, couldn't a narcissist gaslight themselves into actually believing their own lies? Like false memory syndrome kind of thing? Because I really just, like, schmack. I really just think that they are just, yeah, all over the place. Did I see Raven before? Raven, are you here? Call once, yes. Twice for no. Is Moya here? I'm worried about you too. I think you're going to end up in the back of a riot van. Oh, the wife. Oh, good lordy. She's here. She's here. Excellent. Raven is here. Moya's not feeling well. Bless her. I hope she's all right. If she just says she's an upper mid-range narc. You could not see me blank screen. Oh, bless you. I think they both gaslight each other, but let's have a look and see if Harry still believes, if Harry does actually still believe their self-deletion story. Yeah, we'll send healing to Moya. How do Pisces, Leo, and Aries get along? Ooh. Leo and Aries will either be besties or at each other. Pisces are generally all right. You've got, I'll do the royal family. I'll do it through the royal family. You've either got people who Piscean who are like Johnny Thompson, who's quite shy and hiding away and everything, or you've got Prince Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh. He's quite quiet, quite arty, very kind of reserved. He looks like he's fun, but he's also, there's a timidity about him. The other end of the spectrum is Prince Andrew. So there's always a kind of a matrix of different variants to it. It depends on when they were born, and also depends on their ascendant sign, their moon sign. There's also a decan, what decan you're in. Let's see if Ginger Boyo still believes in this. Three of coins is in reverse. Okay. There are going to be 3D slightly different takes on this story somehow. It's almost like he doesn't want to keep going back to it. With the Three of Coins in reverse, he's been told 3 slightly different versions of this. The Emperor in reverse. For some reason, he still blames his father. Ooh, I don't know, you know. There is a lie and a deception here with the moon in reverse, with the moon upright, sorry, Day of Wands in reverse. I'm not sure on this story, you know. Right now, he's not 100% sure on this story. There's the Five of Swords. Double check the details. He thinks he's got everything there to hand. He wants to be victorious with this and take what he wants. He is in 2 minds about this whole thing, you know. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Oh God, why? Why do they just like, oh my Lord. So what's on his mind? I think he's not sure on the story, but anytime that this story comes up, he is taken back to, now this part of the spread is what is on his mind, right? We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? He is either and or being gaslit and said, well, your mother was suicidal and I can't believe you're not believing me, Harry. Imagine if no one believed your mother when she was suicidal, and oh my God, you're just like them, Harry. So there's an element of that. What's surrounding him, though, is a betrayal, and he's clearly been stabbed in the front. This is a concoction. This isn't the truth, allegedly. For entertainment purposes only. I'm glad to hear that, Lizzie. I'm really glad to hear that. The Hierophant in reverse there is what he thinks that this mightn't be quite what happened. There is different versions of the truth, right? He's still in 2 minds about it, but he is going to use it as a weapon to attack. He's going to put it in his arsenal. The Hierophant is in reverse here. What he wants to do is just kind of berate the monarchy and attack the monarchy because he is outside of the monarchy. Why I feel like there is lies here and mistruths is we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the moon in reverse. We have breakdown of almost like a partnership, a working relationship, if you will, with the Three of Pentacles there. And I feel like this isn't right. We've got the Five of Swords leaving the situation, so he's just like, I think he's been like majorly gaslit. I think there is a little bit of a chink in his brain that goes, well, maybe she didn't try and like, oh my god. And there's the Page of Wands in reverse, so he's going to get angry, and they're going to use this to attack people, basically. So he is a little bit like, there's this is doom or not. They do my head in, right? But it's like they are trying to, like, there is a little bit of light there peering through the very dim darkness of Harry's brain, and it's going, maybe this didn't happen quite like how it happened, but he can't get away from it. There's a lie, there's a big betrayal there, and he's being effectively stabbed in the front. We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse here. I'm wondering as well if there's a possibility that he will further link the press and the relationship with the royal family, namely Queen Camilla, and say that she somehow got the newspapers to write the articles that made Megxi threaten self-deletion. He has a little doubt, but I don't think he's allowed to express it. He has to keep it to himself. He's got no friends around him. He's got no one around him. But he will still use it, and this is where the narcissism comes in for Harry. He will still use it to try and attack other people who he blames for his lot in life. And that is the Hierophant in reverse. He's hoping to get more traction doing some like anti his family stuff, anti the royal family. The Page of Wands is in reverse, and that Page of Wands just shows that he's going to try and tick something off later, but first he's weighing things up. He really is in two minds about some things. There might be a little bit. She might kick it out of him, though. We shall see. He's still going to double down. He's going to double down. Who's on the news right now? Who? The Harkles. Oh, Lordy, the whole country's on fire. There's riots. There's police. There's armed gangs wandering around the place, and she's like, oh my god, in like 2016 I was like upset about something, and anyway, ban everybody's free speech online, because totally that's the best I can do for Megxi. Sorry. Okay, we'll just keep going and going and going. I want to have a look. Speaking of the news, I want to have a look and see how Harry and Megxi are reacting to the protests in the UK, if the riots at this point. I bet you're seeing, if you're watching it on the news, you'll be seeing bits of the UK you've never seen before. No one's ever seen Middlesbrough before. Apart from people in Middlesbrough. I've been to Middlesbrough before, though. Nothing wrong with Middlesbrough, but bless it, it's a forgotten place. Yes, Starmer. there is an excellent, I have to say this. They haven't got a YouTube channel, but they're on X. They're a bit way out there. They predicted Trump's assassination. There's an astrologer called Starseed Astrologers, and they have got a particular bias towards Trump one way. So I'm just going to say that because I know some of you guys aren't that, but their predictions and the way they read the charts are possibly the best astrologer. In fact, I think they are the best astrologers I've ever seen. So I highly recommend. They're called Starseed Astrology. I think I've tweeted them a few times. You should read Starmer's chart they've done. I'm like, oh lordy lordy. Thank you, Cat Wrangler. They are very good. Yeah, Starmer's starting to look Starmer's starting to look more like, what's happening, Sharon? I hope you're okay. It's like, oh my God, Harry. Look at the riots in England, Harry. Oh my God. They would have rioted about us, Harry. No, they wouldn't. No, they really wouldn't. No one gives that much of a crap. I hope you're okay, Sharon, darling. Much love to you. Right, let's have a look to see how Harry and Megsy feel about the riots. Let's start with Meghan. Are they going to try and do something and say something with it? I mean, you know, they're like sticking a beacon into American politics. Are they going to say anything about let's have a look. Are they even bothered? Six of Swords. Oh, I'm so glad we are not there anymore. We moved on. We got past it. They're going to, right, straight away. The Six of Swords there. There is this energy that they are like somehow superior for moving on and getting past, like for leaving. It's just so toxic. Let's see what's crossing over. Right, okay, she's going to make this all about her. We've got the Six of Swords, which signifies a journey, whether it be a journey with the mind or a journey working through things or a physical journey. We have got the Strength card crossing over her as well, which is Leo in reverse. She's still she's still salty about Britain. She always will be. This is going to be her thing. She feels rejected by Britain, and you can't reject Megsy. And she's going to basically say I think she's going to do a lot of kind of hyperbole around when she does mention it, which will happen. It will happen because we'll get the Nine of Swords above. Oh, I couldn't bring my invisible children up in that horrible land. All those Greg's pasty shops, and the shoe zone was on fire. Oh my God, she is going to go there. King of Pentacles underneath. We're going to hear a narrative that she didn't fall in love with Britain. She fell in love with Harry, and she took Harry with her. There's going to be she's still going to come for Britain. The World in reverse. Oh, they're going to say something. Page of Knight of Wands there, and the Hermit. Okay. There's a lot of Harry in this reading. We're going to have to pull the cards on Harry as well for this. Sorry, guys. She's going to try and make it all about, like, they're going to talk about online misinformation. We've got the Nine of Swords above, which is like all of the stress and the mental health. And this is very much what they were talking about on that interview thing, scripted interview they've just done. The Five of Wands there. Usually when the Five of Wands show up, they're going to get some kind of squaddy activity. Harry has the link to it. I wonder if we're going to get Harry coming out and saying something about the social media landscape. The Five of Pentacles. This is why we had to leave, because they were so, oh my God, they were just so Meghan-phobic. Oh, and there's the Star. She's going to try and use this to her advantage for sure. She's saving this up a bit. There's going to be something come out about this. She is going to mention some of the unrest and the trouble in Britain. The problem is, if you're going to do that, then you've got to also say, well, France has got a problem. Germany's got a problem. There's lots of problems everywhere. Yeah, she's just going to do that, Iris. She's going to call Britain racist again. Oh my God, not shoe zone. It's everything. So, yeah, I know. There was this report saying they had looted Shoe Zone and stole Crocs, and I'm like, does Shoe Zone even sell Crocs? I didn't know. So I know they used to sell like knockoff Crocs, but I didn't think they sold Crocs. Anyway, no, whatever. How's Harry? Oh, he's so glad to have walked away from us all. He's so glad to have moved on from Britain. There's the Moon again for Harry. What's above it? Temperance. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, he's salty about losing all of his. He's still upset about losing all of his military patronages. Oh, always. That's his real problem with Britain. It's not the press. It's because Granny took away all of his military titles. God bless Queen Elizabeth. I hope she's having a good time in heaven. Temperance above, 5 head, 4 head. The guy with the big 5 head, expect some nonsense of him saying, oh my God, yeah, like Britain is just completely, no wonder they left. 3 of Pentacles, leaving up. Okay, they're enjoying this a bit. There's the King of Wands in reverse. Ooh. And the Queen of Swords. They're going to come for Piers Morgan. They are coming for Piers Morgan. Definitely coming for Piers Morgan. They are. They're going to try. King of Wands in reverse. When we're talking about Britain, the biggest fire sign I can think of that would make Harry wince at Britain and the right and everything, but he would say that Megsy's trying to like paint Britain as all racist. Like Harry is almost hyper focused on Piers Morgan, because the truth. Now listen, he's an Aries. He would come out with the King of Wands. Here's a bit of a bag of hot air. I mean, it's just one of the things. He's just a bit of a dick. Let's face it. I'm not gonna skirt around the bush. You know what I mean? He's a bit of a dick at the end of the day. I didn't agree with him platforming all of the conspiracy theorists at all. I thought that piled on pressure, and you know, just because he's critical of Harry and Meghan doesn't mean I've still got to like him, but I appreciate his work in the field when it comes to criticising Harry and Meghan, if that makes sense. The Queen of Swords surrounding, there is potential legality. There is some plans being placed around Mr. Morgan. I wouldn't be surprised if he is not instructing a solicitor or a lawyer or some kind of barrister or something with Piers Morgan. What's on his mind? Come out again. Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. You're never going to have Catherine, Harry. Let it go. Oh, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. We knew this was going to come out. It always comes out, the Knight of Swords here. They are going to try and link the stuff that is happening to Britain. At the end of the day, he's got a lot of axes to grind with Britain. One of them is he's salty that they took his medals away. He's going to say things like he's glad he went though, even though I got lost. I lost all my stuff. Still glad I went. The cards say you're not. The Three of Cups, there's a little bit of a celebration. They are feeling a little bit smug because this actually plays into Harry's hands a bit. It plays into Meg's hands as well. The King of Wands in reverse, disinformation. He will accuse Piers of rallying up hatred and stuff towards him. He wants to paint him in a light. Now, I don't know how he's going to link Piers Morgan to the unrest that is happening in the UK, but he will basically be coming for his free speech. This whole uncensored thing, he's gonna try and come for it. I think Piers Morgan is the biggest prize for him. Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if they're already instructing some type of lawyer looking into building some type of case when it comes to Piers Morgan with the Queen of Swords there. There's a strategy there with him that they're in the middle of developing. They're going to come through. That'll be entertaining, won't it? Hope that happens. I hope that happens sooner rather than later, because that would be whew. If they get Piers Morgan, they've cut down one big channel, basically, because he's effectively a YouTuber now. Queen of Coins. Now, this is either, of course, the beautiful Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales. That is what he's hoping for. Or he's hoping for some money and a little bit of influence, a little people to see him a little bit softer, you know. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. They are going to try and feed this into what is happening in the UK now, into his IPP case, even though it wasn't a factor when the Dumb Prince left the UK. You don't think they'll get Piers? I know, but it'll be entertaining if they try. I think Piers has probably got media lawyers, and he's probably more financially. I would say Piers has got he knows a lot of famous people, you know what I mean? I don't think he's fine. They came for Dan Wootton. They got Dan Wootton cancelled off GBB's, off GB News, and he lost his mail job, his Daily Mail job. But from all of the ashes of that, Dan Wootton's probably, to be fair, he's doing amazingly well. He's got over 100,000 subs already on YouTube, and he looks fantastic. He seems like he's fantastic. Good on him, I say. The Knight of Swords is in reverse, so I don't think you're going to get it. Do you want me to look into IPP? Current energy around IPP. I'll use completely different cards, and then I will go. I don't want to keep you too long here on a Sunday night. You've all got school tomorrow. Piers is too smart. Piers is, he's kind of went into this kind of clicks and views kind of thing. And it's my fault. I suppose I was annoyed at him because I thought he had at least an oddicum of morals, but that's my fault. I should have just realized it was Piers Morgan before I booted off at him and he blocked me on Twitter. But I'm okay with that. He is what he is. He's a journalist at the end of the day, and British journos, you know, do we know what the judge is called in Harry's IPP case? Or let's have a look. Let me just have a look. I was watching HG, I think, and it was a copy of what Sugars was saying. The language is unbelievable. Oh, the Sugars. School's back in England first week of September. Yeah. Go back a bit earlier in Scotland. And the States start in August, don't you? Yeah, years are self-centered. I'm sure the States go back in August. Will Prince Harry get IP, his international protected? Four of Swords. At the minute, it's not looking too good. Four of Swords is in reverse, so there is still some issues there. He is counting on his inheritance, and that is his biological inheritance. He is counting on his mother's story for that. Five of Discs is what is crossing over, which is the typical Megxit card. What's above the situation? Two of Wands in reverse, a door shut on him. Yeah, they completely have the door shut on them. What's underneath? The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Shallow. Bad advice. Pipe dreams. Okay. At the minute, okay, we've got Strength in reverse there. So that's Megan in reverse there. Relates to the fire of the sun sign Leo. Five of Wands. There's going to be some manufactured-ish with this. Four of Cups. And a Two of Swords. In reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Who are you? So the King of Cups is underneath. So he thinks actually that there's something to do with William here. He thinks he's not getting it because of William. That's the energy right now. The Five of Wands, there's going to be some kind of manufactured outrage around this. We have got here the Four of Cups, and that is in reverse. And we've got the Two of Swords. So it's not going to be his decision. It's not going to be his choice. He's not going to like it. But there is some receptivity there with the Four of Cups in reverse. What he's scared about is the Prince of Discs, the Knight of Discs, in reverse. He's scared about losing it. He's scared about losing it altogether. And then he gets the Prince of Cups in reverse. It's a shallow. for some reason he's gonna try and blame something on William, or there's a water sign man involved in this who's going to get a lot of the blame. So we're looking at Cancerian, Pisces, Scorpio. Who would blame a Scorpio? They're so innocent. But if it was King Charles, it would come out as the Emperor for me, because that's the daddy. He's going to say this is all because of Megsy, that he's bringing this, he wants the safety, blah, blah, blah. And the Five of Wands, there is going to be some ish around this on the lead up to the IPP case. That Knight of, the Knights and the Princes are all mixed up in this deck, but this is the Knight of Cups, right? That Knight of Cups is in reverse. That is the King of Cups, sorry. That Knight of Cups is in reverse. And that Knight of Cups is basically, it is basically an unwanted advances, hollow and empty, messy, fickle, love bombing. I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to get it. They're going to try everything, because that's what's crossing over the Five of Discs. This is them being on the outside. The Two of Wands is that door slammed in their face. The King of Cups in reverse, like William's going to get the blame for it somehow. We have got the Four of Swords. That's him relying on like his inheritance, if you will, looking back at his family history. He's going to say it's because everyone was coming at Meghan because she was a Meghan. The Five of Wands, there is going to be something manufactured. Are they going to try and manufacture something? I've picked this up before. Like, they're going to try and manufacture another New York catastrophic car chase issue. That energy was floating around for the Nigeria trip, but maybe they've put it off and moved it over to this one, like the Colombia trip or something. They're trying to make a bit of drama, and it's going to be manufactured. Yeah, I don't think Ravek I don't think it's gonna go his way. Well, that's what the cards are saying now. That's the current state of affairs. There's going to be some manufactured drama purposely for this. There could be a kidnapping attempt. Can you imagine it? Oh my God, you're kidnapping me. And can you imagine them would be like, actually, no, you're fine. It's you. You can just stay there. And Megsy would be like, oh my God, did I tell you? It would be the shortest kidnapping ever. It would be. Absolutely shortest kidnapping ever. I honestly don't think they will go to Colombia between now and November. It might even be Colombia. It might be something happens in. It might be something that happens in Monty Shit Show or wherever they are. They give them back in 30 seconds. Can you imagine that? They'd probably like try and say, you do realize that like I cost my after dinner speaking services are actually $2,000 a minute. They would be like, no, thank you. They wouldn't enjoy it. They wouldn't enjoy it. Ah, bloody people. And why are they so annoying? I mean, why? Does anybody? Yeah, ruthless people. Yeah, it'd be like that film. Totally. The thing is, there would be this kind of like, there would be do you know what the media is like? It'll be like, oh my god, it'll be like rolling story, and everyone would see them as everyone would see them as victims and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? I want us to see her speak Spanish too. I bet it's as good as my French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Nodi. Ça va bien, something baguette. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. I know there's other things we can read on, but I think we've covered the interview and the IPP. I don't think he's going to get it. I think he's. I mean, look at the reversals. I mean, there isn't there isn't a damn card that's on the upright. We will look more into, there's plenty of time to look into Colombia and everything that's going on. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you some more tomorrow for some more readings and stuff. And lots of love to everyone. And have a good night. Stay safe if you're in the UK. Stay safe if you're anywhere, really. Lots of love to all of you. And behave and stuff. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.